Hello, this is Richard Wilson. I'm coming to you from Nice, France today. I'm here recording some training videos for the hedge fund group. And today I want to talk to you about how I've been working with a single family office from the United States and helping them develop criteria for identifying potential hedge fund managers to invest in. So what I'd like to do is provide you with 5 kind of warning signs, very obvious things if you've been investing in hedge funds for a long time, but if you're a family office or wealth management firm or other type of investor just kind of getting started investing in hedge funds, these are some very basic things to look at while analyzing hedge fund managers. This is not financial advice, but it is kind of just some basics on hedge fund education and how hedge fund businesses are formed. The first thing is to avoid one-man hedge fund shops. If that one person gets sick, God forbid if they died, their business is not going to be sustainable. Multiple minds acting collectively with some organization is going to be more powerful than one person. Even a team of just 2 or 3 people is better, in my experience, to invest in than just a one-person hedge fund. Second thing is not having an administration firm. Since the Madoff scandal, many board of advisors of hedge funds all over the world have been forcing their hedge fund to have a third-party fund administration firm in place. For many reasons, it verifies the assets, it has some checks and balances while running the hedge fund, and if you meet someone who's not using a fund administration firm, you have to wonder why and wonder how serious they are about working with other types of investors like yourself. The third thing is having no ability or track record of raising capital. If someone is at $5 or $10 million or $30 million in capital, they may be worth looking at. Maybe they're just getting started, maybe they have an unrecognized talent on their team, a deep bench of experience on their team, and you can be one of those first people to discover them and have a huge amount of capacity in this fund, which may do very well. But many times the funds which have a lot of talent but are bad at raising capital may not survive long enough to really have a sustainable business. And you don't want to invest in a hedge fund and do all this due diligence and grow a great relationship with a hedge fund manager just to have them go out of business a year later. So even if the hedge fund doesn't have a lot of capital, they should at least have some potential ways of raising capital and somebody on their team dedicated to raising capital. Not the portfolio manager doing it 5 hours a week, and not the idea that they're going to build a track record for 5 years and then outsource it to a third-party marketer. It just doesn't happen very often. Lots of times those hedge funds never make it. Fourth thing is not having any marketing materials. The hedge fund manager meets with you and he hasn't put all of his thoughts, his investment process, his risk management strategies, his past investment details, his term sheet, his service providers, all within a well-organized document, then he really hasn't invested in his business enough and he's wasting your time. You should tell him to go back and come back to you when he's organized his thoughts within a one-pager and a PowerPoint pitch book. It's very, very basic. So if somebody doesn't have that, they're really not worth meeting with in most cases unless you're doing somebody a favor just to give them some early kind of hedge fund startup advice. And the final tip here on avoiding certain types of hedge fund managers is just when there's no deep experience on the team. There are some teams out there that are focused on very niche areas like trading orange juice contracts or trading freight shipping contracts or on running a global macro strategy but focused only on a few different parts of the world, or focused on frontier markets specifically. Maybe they specialize in 4 different countries specifically. So there's a very, very specialized people out there. There's people that have 20 years, 30 years experience in 1 or 2 small niche areas. So don't settle for a team that doesn't have really deep experience on an area that's directly connected to their scope of investments. That, again, might seem overly obvious, but many times hedge fund managers might have some fancy sounding model, or their back testing might be amazing, or they have this 3-year track record that's amazing. But really, I wouldn't care what their 3 or 5-year track record is if they don't have a unique position in the marketplace and they don't have deep experience that leads them to having a competitive edge in the marketplace. So I hope these 5 tips help. Just to run through them again: avoid hedge fund managers that have a one-man shop, that don't have an administration firm, that don't have the ability or a track record of raising capital, funds that don't have marketing materials, and funds that don't have deep experience on their team that's directly connected to what they're investing in their hedge fund. This is Richard Wilson coming to you from Nice, France. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again next time.